15,000 years ago, in the upper regions of Himalayas, a yogi appeared. Nobody knew where he came from. His antecedents were unknown, but he looked extraordinary. So people gathered, they waited, they thought he's going to perform some miracle, but he did nothing, simply he sat, unmoving. Only 7 people hung on. These 7 people recognized that this is a fantastic miracle because only someone who has transcended the physical nature can simply sit. Then they begged him, "You seem to be knowing or experiencing something that we cannot imagine, please teach us." Then he gave them some few simple preparatory methods and said, "You prepare yourself, let me see." They went on preparing themselves. Months went into years, years went into decades. 84 years passed. One day, he just looked. These 7 people had become shining receptacles. Humanity was first reminded the simple laws of nature are not permanent restrictions. If you're willing to strive, you can go beyond that. And he not only gave this idea, he gave methods as to how to get there. Because nobody knew his name, he never introduced himself. They called him Adiyogi. Adiyogi means the first yogi. So this Adiyogi just sat there, these 7 people showed interest. He told them, "This is not for you, this is not entertainment." But they said, "No, we're willing to do anything." He gave them a few preparatory steps. They prepared for many years. Then one day when the solstice was shifting, just now we shifted from summer solstice to winter solstice on December 22nd. It'll again happen on June 21st, and this coming June 21st is significant for the world, because this is the day when Adiyogi first turned south and gave his teaching. Because the sun turned south, he turned south and started explaining the mechanics of being human. On this day, fortunately, the world… the United Nations has declared the World Yoga Day because the yoga began on that day. This incredible process of exploring the human mechanics went into the process. This predates all religion. When there was no religion on the planet, 15,000 years ago, he went into the mechanics of what it means to be human. And various aspects happened. He opened up 112 different ways in which a human being can attain to his ultimate nature. And when people asked, especially his wife Parvati asked, "Why not more? Why only 112? Then he said, "If you are rooted in the body, there are only 112 possibilities. If you transcend the body, how many atoms there are in this universe? That many doorways are there if you're willing to explore it. But if you're rooted in this body, there are only 112 ways, and the whole yogic system subscribes to this even today because nobody has found more ways. Any number of yogis have explored in a million different ways, but there is no other doorway. In this body, there are 112 ways into which you get there. So for this, how to generate this, how to make this work the way you want it. So this whole mechanics, he started… Adiyogi explored for many years, and he gave this elaborate knowledge to the world, and then asked these 7 people to go in 7 different directions in the world. One went to Central Asia, another went to North Africa, another went to South America, another went to Southeast Asia, one came down to what we call as the Indian part of Himalayas, one stayed with him, and one more, who is very important for us, Agastya Muni, came down south He is known as the father of southern mysticism because he did not spare a single human habitation south of the Vindhyas. In the Deccan Plateau, he made sure every single human being who lived in this place had some sense of spiritual process. The human being is swinging like a pendulum between animal nature and divine nature. This moment you're wonderful, next moment you can turn nasty. As long as the animal nature is alive in you, divinity is just a dream. Fundamental spiritual process is towards this, to dissolve the animal nature in you. So every day in the morning for 2 minutes you're a dog, for 2 minutes you're a bird, for 2 minutes you're a snake. 6 months, you just go through this every day. Somebody pokes you, you will notice the dog doesn't growl anymore. It's been put to sleep. That needs to happen. That must happen in every human being, isn't it so? When everybody puts their dogs and cats to sleep within themselves, only then you will truly see human potential flowering, truly wonderful things happening around. If human beings have to be well, the only way is to turn inward because the basis of human experience is within us. Light and darkness happens within us, pain and pleasure happens within us, joy and misery happens within us, agony and ecstasy happens within us. So yoga day, what this means is, not up, not out, in is the only way out. This is the fundamental message.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I will be happy if you hit that like button also. Nothing gives us more pleasure than you subscribing to our channel and pressing the bell icon. Also kindly share this video with your loved ones so that they can also be benefited with this precious wisdom. Please don't forget to share your feedback by putting in your valuable comments. Thank you.